welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Lauren and welcome to my February TBR. This is a new little filming location. Don't know if I love it yet. We will see once I edit this video if I like it or not. Yeah, this is mostly like a TBR cart for me. Yeah, there's some books on here that I need to get read that have been my physical TBR for a while. It's just kind of there to sort of remind me of what is there. I'm really setting myself a TBR of 12 books per month so that I can sort of add things. I'm gonna try and pull a lot of them off my shelf. I'm gonna set myself no more than 4 books per month to read that are new releases. The first one is The Reason I Married Him by Megan Quinn. This is a marriage of convenience. It's set in the same world as The Way I Hate Him by her. I read that at the end of last year and I really enjoyed it. So I wanted to try something else. I cannot wait for this to come out. I believe it comes out February 6th. Sounds really great. I have high hopes. Don't really know what to expect because I recently read the Kane Brothers series and didn't have major wins with that series, but I think that's more due to the fact that those are older and they're not as funny as like some of the other books that she's come out with. It didn't have that same those same funny moments that I expected it to have. The next new release that I am going to be reading is Stay With Me by Brooke Montgomery. This is another cowboy romance. I don't know the tropes and I don't know the themes, but it is part of the Stay With Me series, which I loved at the end of last year. I've read some bangers in December and this one I cannot wait to sort of see where it goes. I don't even know what it's about. Actually no, I'm lying. I do know what it's about. This is an accidental pregnancy best friend's brother. Yeah, from my memory, baby is not the best friend's brother's baby. So I'm pretty sure those are the tropes. The second to last book I've already received as an ARC and I'll be reading in the next coming days. I'm very excited about it. It is Ashes of You by Catherine Cowles. These are romantic suspense novels and this one is a single dad nanny romance, which is just chef's kiss. I cannot wait. There is a serial unaliver, there is an age gap. There is just all the elements that you could ever want and I cannot wait because I just know it is going to be amazing. I love Catherine Cowles. Again, she knocked it out of the park at the end of last year for me and I am obsessed with her. The last new release should come as absolutely no surprise to anybody, but it is Magnolia Park's The Long Way Home. This comes out like late February, but I am like foaming at the mouth for it. I think it's going to be elite level book. I just cannot wait. My heart was ripped out at the end of The Long Way Home, so I cannot wait for the way that this sort of wraps up. This is gonna be the last book about Magnolia and BJ and I don't know if I'm ready to say goodbye. Those are the new releases and let's talk about my TBR, my normal TBR. So there is some stuff in here. Some of them I've set like goals for myself to sort of read a thriller a month from one BIPOC author a month, one diverse author a month, one diverse story a month, and one non-fiction, and one fantasy a month. I don't think that I've fulfilled every single one of those criteria within my TBR, but it sort of just allows me to sort of discover new books as I go through the month. So yeah, and then some of these are from like my 24 in 2024. So let's get going. And I also want to be reading like more fan fiction because I'm really devouring it at the moment. The first one is The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. I have heard this is amazing. I am really intrigued to read this. I received this from Pam Macmillan and I really need to read it. I don't know what it's about, but I know it's a fantasy. So yeah. The other fantasy that I intend to read is part of a series reread, and that is Clockwork Prince by Cassandra Clare. This is a YA urban fantasy. This is part of the Infernal Devices series, which is probably like a top tier series for a lot of people. It isn't my favorite in the whole universe, but I do really enjoy this book. So these are the 2 fantasy books that I'm going to be reading this month, one reread and one new book. So that is where I'm going with that. The Dramani fanfiction that I'm going to be reading this month is Await in Hope. I don't know who the author is, but this is like a amnesia, memory loss romance. I have had this on my radar for a little while. I'm very intrigued because I just think it's gonna gut punch me in the best way and I can't wait. The next one is part of my 24 in 2024 and that is Forever After All by Katharina Mora. This is one of the last Katharina Mora books that I haven't read yet. So this is I believe this is a marriage of convenience age gap. I don't really know a lot about it, but I bought this at Rare and I'm very intrigued. I've had wins and misses with Katharina Mora, so I hope this is a good one. I know this is a lot of people's favorites. Can you see how I go with it? But yeah, it's on my 24 in 2024 and it's on my physical TBR. So win-win. Trying to read more dark romance again and more mafia. So my 2 dark romances for the month are going to be Fucking Wrong Number by C.R. Jane. This is a dark hockey romance. My friends Taylor and Shade absolutely adore this book. They read it on a reading sprint like almost a year ago and loved it. I'm overall like very intrigued to see how I go with this because I just don't know what to. And then the Mafia series, well, Mafia book / duet that I'll probably be reading this month is Champagne Venom by Nicole Fox. I've heard great things about Nicole Fox, my friend Maddie. Her and her mum both adore these Nicole Fox's books. So she recommended Nicole Fox, so I'm going to be reading those. I have been putting off reading her because she does a lot of accidental pregnancy and I didn't used to vibe with accidental pregnancy. However, I am now an accidental pregnancy gal. Win for me. Cannot wait to read this duet and see how we go. A book I've been putting off for quite a while is Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune. I adore Carly Fortune. I adored her book Every Summer After. I've heard super mixed things about this romance because they didn't, like, it just felt really far-fetched and silly. All I know about this is that these two, Fern and Will, met they shared like 24 hours together and then reunite like 9 years later. I think it's like I think people didn't like it because it's quite insta-lovey. I'm not really sure. We'll see how we go. I'm skeptical, I'm nervous, but I'm gonna give it a try and hope for the best maybe. We'll see how we go. I'm going in with an open mind. I think I may love it. I think I may hate it. We'll see how we go. The next book I'm going to be reading is 1% of You by Michelle Gross. I think this is a single mum romance. I don't know a lot about it, but my friend Amanda adores it and I'm going to read it and see how we go. I just love a single parent trope. I just think that can be done so well and just a really good time. And the stories often vary and just touch on your heartstrings in such a beautiful way. So I cannot wait to read this. I heard it's quite emotional. The next book is Feel the Fire by Krista and Rebecca Ricci. I've been really putting off this series, but I'm gonna read, I've got like 3 left, so I'm gonna read one a month. And the next one is Feel the Fire. I was completely let down by Thrive and Addicted after all, but I think that Feel the Fire is gonna blow me away because I love Rose and Connor, so I can't wait. I actually am very excited to read this now, but I think I'm gonna love it. This is on obviously my physical TBR that I haven't read, so that's why this is on this list. The next book is The Summer We Fell by Elizabeth O'Rourke. I have no idea what this is about. I just have FOMO because everyone's been reading her books and loving them. I believe that this is ex-boyfriend's best friends, or I think it's ex-boyfriend's brother. I think. I could be completely off kilter there. My BIPOC author for the month is going to be Talia Hibbert's Actor Age Eve Brown. This is the last book in the Brown Sister series that I have read and really enjoyed. This is the younger sister, Eve. The Brown family is quite a wealthy family, so they cut her off for a year so that she finally gets her job, because she keeps like moving between job to job and not holding anything down. So they are like, you need to get a job. So she interviews at this job, they don't employ her, and then on the way out she accidentally hits the boss, I believe, something along those lines. But all I know is that she's the sunshine, he's a grump. I could be completely off, but I think they both are autistic. Cannot confirm, would love to find out. And then obviously in my wrap up I'll tell you if that's true or not, but I think that they are both autistic. And obviously autism presents differently in females and males. So let's see how we go with this. I think I'm gonna love it because I think they're so quiet. They're so endearing and so wholesome in such a fun way. So that's the next book. And the final book on my February TBR is Royally You're Not Ready by Megan Quinn. This is the last Megan Quinn book that I haven't read that I do own, besides A Long Time Coming, actually. And this is like a spicy Princess Diaries retelling. All I know is that it's spicy and funny, so I cannot wait to read it. Those are the 12 plus 4 new releases that I intend on reading in February. Cannot wait to see where we go with this month. I think I'm gonna have some major wins, maybe some flops. Make sure you guys comment below what you guys will be reading this February. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I just love talking to you guys over here. I really want to focus on some more long form content this year because I really thoroughly enjoy it. I love consuming it, I love creating it. So make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for the reading vlogs. I am truly trying to get stuck back into my reading vlogs. I have been so slack. It's just been weird times. I just need to make it more of an effort to weekly vlog. Be patient with me and I will be having my weekly reading vlogs come back very soon. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.